soft material is known as a glottis and epiglottis. So this is called as a palatine rugae. Palatine rugae is present. Clear. The completion of the head is completely completed. Next one. So the first the complete total body. The total body is completed a minute pores, minute openings are there. The total surface of the total body from the anterior to posterior, exception of the palm. So these are remaining all regions are completely consistent of the small minute pores are there. These pores are known as sweat glands. So most of the mammalians are consistent of sweat glands and as well as known as sebaceous glands. Sweat glands and sebaceous glands. The body is covered by the sweat and sebaceous. Sweat glands and as well as sebaceous. Sorry. Sebaceous. These two glands are present. So what is that? Sweat glands and sebaceous. Sweat glands are useful for the regulation of the body temperature. Sebaceous glands are useful for the prevention of microbial activity. Are you clear? Sebaceous is which type of gland? Apocrine, holocrine or endocrine? Which kind? These sebum along with the substation, this is called as holocrine gland. Listen carefully. The sebaceous is holocrine gland in the unit of 2. The unit 2 we are already discussing. What is the structural organization of the organization? What is that? What is holocrine, apocrine and endocrine is there. Holocrine, apocrine and what is merocrine? This is called as a holocrine gland. Clear. So what is that? Is completed. Next one. Very important characters are there. First one is the complete. Next one is the digestive system. Very important characters. First one is digestive system. To compare with the remaining all individuals, just before we are discussing the aves, the birds. The birds are containing one of the gizzard. The muscular organ is there. The muscular organ is not a stomach is present. Muscular organ is present, that is called gizzard. Clear. But the mammal consistent of one of sac-like organ, nothing but the stomach is present. Clear. So what is that? The digestive system, the complete digestive system is present. The complete digestive system is present. Listen carefully. The complete digestive system is present. Is present. We know that. Starts with the mouth and end with anus. Clear. So the digestive system consistent of some of the associated glands. Very important. Associated glands are also very well developed in the mammalia. Associated glands. First one is salivary glands. Salivary glands. Second one is gastric glands in stomach. Salivary glands are there in buccal cavity. Gastric glands in their stomach. Pancreatic glands and hepatic glands through the liver and pancreas. Pancreatic glands are secretion of insulin. Pancreatic glands are what is the secretion of insulin to regulation of the glucose level in bloodstream. Pancreatic glands are secretion of the insulin. Hepatic glands okay, pancreatic glands, hepatic glands. So this is called as a okay. So these are known as associated glands. Next one, these are containing one of the large stomach is present. We know that the stomach is present. The stomach. Next one, this large intestine. Large intestine consistent of a finger-like projection. That is, finger-like projection is known as a vermiform appendix. Worm means. Are you clear? Worm means parasite. One of the individual organism. Vermiform appendix. Vermiform appendix presence in the large intestine. In which region? Cecum. Located in the cecum region. cecum region, located in the cecum region. So this appendix is commonly known as a, what is the abdominal tonsils. So the cecum is commonly called as a abdominal tonsils. Abdominal tonsils is called as a abdominal tonsils. So listen carefully. In this characters, one question comes in NEET level examination. Listen carefully. What is respiration? So most of the organisms are respiration through the pulmonary respiration. Sometimes is skin respiration. Okay, don't get confused. Skin respiration, aquatic blue whales. Sometimes, but the most of the 90% of the blue whales and dolphins are respire through the lungs. Okay, respire through the lungs. Respiration through the pulmonary respiration. Pulmonary respiration. Respiration. Nothing but which one? Lungs respiration. So these are containing only 2 lungs are there. The birds containing 9 lungs. These are containing only 2 lungs. Clear. Respiration is completed. Next one. Blood. Yes, blood or circulation. The circulation through the heart. The circulation through the heart. Circulation. Heart. Through the heart. Heart containing how many chambers? 4 chambers are present. Very important. 4 chambers are there. What are they? 2 auricles, 2 ventricles. 2 auricles and ventricles are completely separated by the 2 auricles and ventricles are completely separated by the auriculoventricular septum. Septum means a division. 2 auricles and ventricles are both are completely separated by the auriculoventricular septum. Clear. Circulation. Next one, the blood containing blood pigment is hemoglobin. Blood pigment is hemoglobin. Clear? So the hemoglobin carries the gases, not oxygen and carbon, carries the gases. So next one, the blood containing RBC, WBC, platelets. The RBC is biconcave. RBC is biconcave. There is no nucleus is present. There is no nucleus. Biconcave, but there is no nucleus. There is no nucleus. But very important character. But there is no nucleus. 99.9% of the mammalians are there is no nucleus. Very important information. But exception of the camel and camel in mammalia, amphibian, frog. These 2 individuals are containing a nucleoid RBC. Very important character. The nucleoid has exception of camel. This camel containing ovoid nucleus is present. In which region? RBC. What is that? This is a red blood cell. The red blood containing ovoid nucleus is present. But the remaining all mammalians, approximately 99.99% of the mammalians are lacking of the nucleus in the RBC region. But the camels are containing nucleus in the RBC region. Listen carefully. This is note down. They are asking examination. Maybe asking. Okay. So in the camels. It is RBC, WBC, platelet. Okay. Next one. Circulation. Okay. Very important. These are shown closed type of circulation. Closed type of circulation. Which one? The mammalians are shown closed type of circulation. Clear. Next one. Excretion. Which type of excretion? These are excretion through the nephrons. Sorry, this is excretion through the metanephridia, nothing but kidneys. Excretion through the kidneys. So the kidneys are 2 pair in number. located in either side of the vertebra in the first lumbar vertebra region. Located in the first lumbar vertebra. Located, these are two in number. Located, where it is located? Located in the either side of the vertebral column and first lumbar region. Sorry, last lumbar region. Last lumbar vertebrae. Nothing but L4 located in the L3 to L3, L4 and L5. These three regions are occupied by the kidneys. Clear? So the filtration is glomerular filtration. Which type of filtration? Glomerular filtration. Glomerular filtration. Glomerular filtration. This excretion is completed. Next one, the nervous system. Very important character. Very important. The nervous system. Listen carefully. Nervous system. The containing, what is that? Brain and spinal cord. Containing brain and central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. The brain nervous system consistent of central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. Are you clear? Central nervous system, CNS and PNS. Central nervous system consistent of the brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system consistent of, what is that? Sympathetic nervous system and autonomous nervous system. Sympathetic, listen careful. Note down everyone this one, nervous system, sympathetic and autonomous. Autonomous can be divided into somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Autonomous nervous system can be divided into two types. What are they? First one is sympathetic and parasympathetic. Means the complete nervous system, the complete development of the nervous system. The nervous system containing brain and spinal cord and along with the peripheral nervous system. Okay, clear? So this is completion of the nervous system. Next we will move forward, the reproduction. Okay, nervous system, central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system containing brain and spinal cord, peripheral nervous system containing somatic nervous system and autonomous nervous system. Autonomous nervous system can be divided into sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Listen carefully. Yes. Reproduction. These are unisexual individual. Reproduction. These are unisexual individual. First one is unisexual individual. The fertilization takes place in internal fertilization. Okay. Internal fertilization takes place. Okay. Development is direct development. There is no larva is there. Anyone? There is no any larva. There is no larva. But the male individuals are consistent of the muscular capillary organ. The male individuals are consistent of reproductive organ is known as a made up of muscular capillary organ. Muscular capillary organ is present. Okay. So the male containing two testes, but in the compare with what is that birds, the right ovary is absent, right test is absent and right ovary is absent in birds. But the male containing two testes, the female containing two ovaries. Okay. So this is the information about the what is the mammalian characteristic feature. Next, What is that? What is the comparative remaining one is there? One word is there. What is the reproduction? Some of the individuals, some of the mammalians are these all mammalians are viviparous, nothing but releasing of the offspring. Viviparous, but exception of the one individual, exception of the one organism, that is known as a duckbill plantis. Duckbill plantis are releasing of the eggs. That is called oviparous. Duckbill plantis. Duckbill plantis. It is a one of the mammalia. Mammalian. It is only releasing of the eggs or laying of the eggs. So only exception of the duckbill plantis. Duckbill plantis is a oviparous individual. Duckbill plantis is a oviparous individual. Clear? So the excretion. What is that? These are excrete. So uric acid in terrestrial condition, and urea, uric acid, and ammonia. The three different type of excretory products in mammalia. First one is urea, uric acid, and uric acid, and urea and uric acid both are there. The urea in terrestrial individual, nothing but human beings, cows, goats, and etc. These are known as a terrestrial. Terrestrial individuals are excretes urea. The remaining all individuals, nothing but aquatic individuals, are releasing of uric acid and ammonia. And very, very important character, ammonia by the aquatic individual. Another one character is our body. In the human being, the mammalians are regulating osmoregulation, regulating our body through the osmoregulation. Osmoregulation is done by, in aquatic individual, by the ammonia. So in blue whales, the surface of the below of the skin, the blue whale in the below of the skin and in the lower of the skin containing more number of the ammonia is there. So the ammonia is useful for the facilitate to exchanging of the ions from the outer surface of the aquatic region to inner surface of the body. So the blue whales are the body, the meat is completely highly toxic in nature. So what I'm saying, the below of the skin, it is completely huge amount of the ammonia in blue whales. Okay, so what is the importance? The ammonia is useful for the regulation of the ions. So in aquatic region, so the ammonia is there in skin. So it is always mixed with different type of organs or meat. So the ammonia is there in the meat and skin region. So the blue whale meat is highly toxic in nature. So they are never consumed as like a meat. So the blue whales are very highly toxic. Meat is present. Why? Because the presence of the ammonia. Clear? There is never consume.